All right, good morning, guys. How you all going? I hope you're all doing well. I'm out at Al's place today. I came out here not yesterday, the day before, with Karen to have a look at part of Al's property that I hadn't seen before. Beautiful views over there, guys. Have a look at that. I'm just getting the camera set up, but look, check that out. So yeah, we came out here the other day and we had a drive around the property. It's I'd only seen a little bit of it, and Karen said at some point we would come back and she'd show me a little bit more of the property. There's still more that I'm going to have a look at some point. But anyway, we did a little bit of a trip around and had a bit of a look. And there was quite a few burrows that were around the place. Like there's quite a few burrows on this place, on this new area that we were looking at. So woke up a little bit late this morning. I threw a few kits in the car. I've only got the kits today, and what I'm going to be doing today is marking the burrows on my navigator. It tracks where I go, and you can put in waypoints to mark the burrows, so that I'm just making a plan of attack. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to stop today. I'll spend a little bit more time, check the burrows out thoroughly, and try and get the ones that are the most inhabited, and we'll start with them. So it's a bit of an adventure day today, and just and planning for the future. So that's what I'm doing today. I'll probably stop and do one or two burrows, but it's mainly going to be taking my time, having a real good look at the burrows and marking them. So that's what I'm up to, and as I go along and stop at certain burrows, and I'll give you a look, and if I stop and do any, I'll give you a look. All right, so that's what I'm up to, guys. I'll get back to you. All right, just stopped at another place, and this is what I mean by a more in-depth look. Look at the dogs chasing rabbits through there. Just when we drove past all these the other day, and I didn't see very much because you didn't get out and have a look. When you see sort of areas like this where it's all sandy, you know there's going to be burrows here, and because I've got the dogs and now I'm stopping, they're going to lead me straight to the burrows. And I can tell just from the ground here that there's burrows in this area. So I'll spot them, mark them on the navigator, and then I'll keep going. One just down in there. Dogs are standing on it. And when you see these logs and that, normally you'll get the burrows in these logs, especially in this sandy ground. See how it's all sandy? And you can see the burrow right there. Now, you would never see this unless you got out of the car and come over. There's a big burrow in here, but I just by looking at the ground, I know there's burrows here. They love this sandy ground, and when you've got big logs like this, you'll be guaranteed there's burrows. Yeah, you'd never see that. Hoo 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 hoo! Chase. Geez, he's getting past that dog. And as you can see, there is rabbits in the area, but you sort of know that anyway. All right, guys, that's what I'm up to. That's another one I'll mark. Geez, it's a really nice, all the way along this creek, when you sort of drive along it and you got hard ground, and then you spot this sandy stuff. Wherever you see it in this type of environment, chances are there's going to be a burrow not too far away, just like that one. Yeah. Oh, we'll mark that one. Another big hole in there. Another one there. All right, let's keep going. Bit of a burrow in here, guys. Perfect one to put storms kits in. It's pretty big. All right, let's a bit of old sign on it. Doesn't look real active. Had a few in it at some stage. Yeah, it's big, but it's in the open. Comes out there. Well, there's probably one or two in it. Yeah, it's warming up pretty quick. It's already warm. Look, I might just quickly put them down just to give them a run, just to see what they're going to do. Another smaller burrow here. The dogs aren't showing a hell of a lot of interest. Anyway, we'll give it a go. We'll quickly, I'm not going to do much with them today. It's already, I wake up way too late. I was meant to get up at about 5 o'clock, and when the alarm went off, I just hit the button and didn't get them out. So who have I got in here? I've got Storms 2 and the other one that I brought in called Chance. That's Storms. Storms kit. They're a little bit younger than the ones I used the other day. I'll just close that for now. I'll come back for her. Alright, never seen a burrow. Let's see what you got. Put you in up here. Let's let her find her way. Geez, that's big, that burrow. Look at it. Off she goes, mate. Okay, that's good. They both went to ground straight away. No hesitation. All right, let's have a look at Chance. This is I brought in 3 Charlie's cinnamon dough, which isn't here, but I'll take it out with Chewy and that. And I brought in Luna, who's in there. She's having a bit of a feed. I haven't really named them yet, so I can't call them by name, but I've got names picked out, I just haven't named them. I have named Shorties. Right, there's Chance. Got high hopes for this ferret here. Very aggressive towards rabbits already. I will be doing a lot of work in this area. Well, I wouldn't call it work. I will be doing a lot in this area over the next, foreseeable future anyway. Putting the burrow down there, but it doesn't go in. Oh, she found one. Off she goes. Yep. Yep, she's gone. Oh, so they all went to ground alright, didn't they? I figure if the rabbits are in here, they'll be in this area. More than likely. You don't know, do you? Bring the box over so when I pick them up I can drop them straight in. I just wanted to put them in a burrow. This is the first burrow they've ever been entered into. Ideally you want to pick something that's got a few in, but and I'll endeavour to do that at some point over the next couple of days. But I did spot this burrow the other day with Karen. Yeah, it looks more active over this side. Not a lot of sign though. Might get one or two in it. Storm's getting over here. Off she goes. Storm's polecat. I'll call that, so we don't mix them up, I'll call that one over there Lena. Storm's black-eyed white, I'll call that Lena. Chance. Back down. Lena's out, back down. She's looking to go down. Yep, back down. Yeah, I don't think there's much in here, which is a shame. So this burrow's obviously, Karen does a bit of shooting out here. She was out here shooting the other day. So this one's been shot a bit, I would imagine. Because no one comes out here ferreting, and if you leave these burrows unchecked, if you're not shooting them or doing something, they will breed up. But what I'll do now is I'll pick out a better burrow that I know something is in it. There's a couple on the other side there, right? I'm guaranteed there's rabbits in it. And if it's not too warm, I'll run these kits through that one. It's not very big. This burrow here just looks, you might get one or two, maybe. Maybe. It just looks, no footprints, no sign. Leaves throughout all the holes. But you might get one or two, maybe. Chase, come. Dogs aren't showing much interest. There's Chance. Back down. Hoop! There's the bolder one. Hoo 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 hoo! Oh, there's Lena out behind it. Geez, she's going mad looking for it too. I knew she'd be good, that ferret. She was going nuts then. So she's chased that out. Watch her, she's looking for it. Alright, so she not only did she find it, after she found it, she obviously chased it out. And you've seen her attitude when she came out first. She was really chasing it, looking for it. You'll find she'll go to ground all right now, mate. Ooh! Oh no, it's a dog. So she found one, didn't she? Dot, 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 dot. Alright, I don't think there's much more in here, guys. Tell you the truth. I'll run it back through here. She came out 3 or 4 holes here, worked through the log pile. They all went to ground, but there's not much here, which is a shame. But no, when I put a dead rabbit in front of her, she's very aggressive towards them. Lena. Yeah, I might call the dark one Bree. So Lena and Bree. Lena. So they got out, they got to see a burrow, and they got names. Really like that ferret of Storms. The pink-eyed doe I really liked, and this is in similar vein. This Lena. You earmark certain ferrets early on, and she was one out of all of Storms. I earmarked her and chose her out of a whole litter, and she was one of the smallest jewels. I took the 2 smallest jewels out of Storm's litter, and she's only little herself. But they were the ones that showed, as best you can tell at that age, the things that I look for in very, very young kids. You'll notice the difference between different lines of ferrets. Like you'll get to see a lot of Shorties kits, and you'll get to see a lot of Storms, and you'll get to see a lot of Trixies. And you'll notice like differences between them. One line will be better on their feet, most of them. Other ones will be better at using their nose and their brain and things like that. So there's a list of traits that I look at. And as we go along, for the people that are interested, you can look for those things and think, oh yeah, I noticed that Storm's kits are a little bit more like this and blah blah blah. But out of them all, there'll be a better and not better. And the better ones are the ones that I'll keep. So that's why it's good to look at a few different lines. And you only keep the best, and that's how you improve the ferrets that you're keeping. But all of the ferrets that I've bred this year, you won't get a ferret in them that won't be a good working ferret. You just won't. They're too well bred. Maybe the ones that I brought in because they're unknown, but not the ones I bred, that's for sure. Lena, back down. But I think that pink-eyed Jill will be, she might be something. Sometimes you can be lucky. Well, they've all gone to ground and they're all working. Lena in particular has bolted one. Yeah, so Lena's bolted one, hunting pretty well. Dot, 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 dot. And doesn't seem too aggressive, that's for sure. And come to hand. Alright, we'll pick her up now. So it's just Bree and Chance left. Alright, not a lot happening, guys. I'll let them walk out. I don't think there's anything else in this burrow. It just doesn't look inhabited. That's a good deal. Alright, we got Chance back. We haven't spotted Bree since for a while. Came up once over there and it was about it. Move. She just comes straight to hand. Here's little Bree. Yeah, Lena, and we'll call her Bree. Alright, so they had a look at their first burrow now, haven't they? I'll give them some water. Knew there wasn't much in there just by looking at it, but I thought, oh well, I've got to put them down something before it gets too hot. But I'll get up earlier tomorrow and we'll pick out a couple today that I know has got a couple, and we'll put them in. So two shorties in there. You've seen them work the other day. You can see they're a bit older, a bit bigger, and Storms are a little bit younger. Similar in ways, but a little different in type. Alright guys, get back to you. Okay guys, found another burrow. A bit more optimistic about this one. There's a couple. There's one out there in the open. Didn't look all that good, but I will do it. Probably with no nets. Beautiful view, isn't it? Mighty magnificent, mate. Anyway, a little bit more optimistic. See them footprints on there. I think Karen said she shot a few on this the other day, but I don't think she would have got them all. I got most of the net covered. I'm going to have to watch it with the ferrets because I don't want them getting in that long grass. So I'll probably stand it over there where I can see, over here somewhere. Got most of it covered. Bit of foliage down there where I couldn't get the net, but not much we can do about it. But a little bit more optimistic about this burrow. It's got a little bit of sign. So we'll get these young ferrets out again. This time I'll put the carry box over here. Got to park in the shade for the other ferrets, and it's pretty much in the shade, so had a few things going for it. But a little bit more optimistic. 1, 2, 3. One in there. Chance. Down she goes. Luna. Oh, not Luna, forgot her name already. That's Bree, and that's Lena. Lena. Bree down there, all straight to ground. And I'm probably going to have to stand back here somewhere, so I don't want them getting out in here. but I'm a bit more optimistic with this burrow, guys. There's a section over here that's not covered. I should go stand there. Chance. Over here, see? It's only a short section. At least from here I can see all the ferrets come out. I don't think there's any burrows down in there. You get all up in here. Good boy. Someone out over there, looks like Chance. Yep, Chance. Yeah, Chance. There's a bit going on though, guys. Out again. Ooh. Look at that, ran straight through the straight through this part. It's the only part that's not covered. That's where the rabbit went. Well, they bolted one, didn't they? Could have gone anywhere, and it ran straight through here. Not even a 5-yard section. Lena's right over there now. I'll do. I'll put it down this one. Oh, she flew back down the burrow, I think. Over there. Or there. Not down there. Yep. That's why you got to watch your ferrets, guys. Back down. She's going good, isn't she? So they've bolted two. Oh, dog heard something. They're running in circles here. She's going to leave Chance. Not sure if she'll make a working ferret, that ferret. But we'll give her every opportunity. We'll see. She just came from a line that I knew nothing about. But she looked okay, so I thought I'll give her a go. But I'm not sure about her. Just seen Bree. Came up, stuck her head up there, straight back down. Dog heard something, or seen something. Good chase. They got bowled another one, bang, hit the net. As soon as I turned around, that's what happened. Not sure who chased it out. Came out here, I think. Good dogs. Good dogs. Here, bring to me. Mine. Come, 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 come. Good dogs. All right, chase, chase. That's it. That's enough. Good boy. Good boy. Go with you. Go get him. Go get him. Go. Go on. Go. Go watch him. Look, look, look. Good boy. No, no, mine. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. He's dead, mate. Not sure who bowled it out, but it was one of them. Good boy, Chase. Go with you. Good boy. Go, 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 go. They're doing their job, aren't they? Ooh, there's another one. Bang! Good dogs. Good dogs. All right, mine, Chase. He really gets into him now, Chase. All right, mine, mate. Mine. Good boy. Good boy. Really gets into him. Getting so savage on him. Mine. Day one ferrets, guys. Day one ferrets. And this will do them young chicks the world of good. Chase some rabbits around in a burrow like that. Fantastic for them. And the fact that none of them are showing their head is a very good sign. Even that chance. Just got to watch I don't get down in here. These ferrets that I'm using at the moment, they're about 13 weeks old. Oh, here goes one, bang, hit the net. So they've bolted another one. And there's Lena right behind it. Back down. Came out, didn't see it and flew back down. Good dogs. Good dogs. Alright, mine. Fleet. Chase. Good boy. Mine. Geez, you killed the rabbit straight away. Move. Good boy. So they've bolted 6 altogether now. 3 we caught and 3 we missed. There's Lena. No way. Back to work. It's an impressive start from all these kids, isn't it? Couple of reasons. I'll just tell you my thoughts, guys. Couple of reasons I did this particular burrow. One is it looked good. 2 is it's in very sandy ground, so if they get stuck or blocked in, it's going to be easy for them to dig their way past and get out. Lena just came up again. Just watch her. Don't want to scare her. Let her know I'm here. Back down. She's not ready to stop yet, is she? There you go. So we're just waiting for chance. Not as aggressive these ones as the ferrets I used yesterday, in my opinion. A little bit younger, so we'll give them a chance. But I don't think they're as aggressive. The time will tell. So pretty successful first couple of burrows, wasn't it? We bolted 1 out of the first one and 5 out of here so far. And that'll do them. I won't work them anymore today. I was going to work Shorty's kits again, but I had them out already this week. I don't want to overwork them. Look, they only did one burrow, but there's a chance. Back down. I'll grab a rabbit just for when she comes out. See what she does. Bolted 5, caught caught 3 and 1 out of the other burrow. He's seen something. Wait, come. Shape, Zip, come. Come. He is. Ken's nipping at this rabbit. She's not locking onto it, but she's nipping at it. Move, move. Oh, now she's biting it. Now she's got it. Actually, good girl. Not locking onto it, but she's biting it. Look at that. Oh, that's good. Oh yeah, she's going alright. She's not nowhere near as savage as the ones yesterday, the other day though. I mean, she'll be okay. Alright, got a bit of a fright then, she did. Don't know why. Alright guys, I'll pack this net up, gut these rabbits, have a bit of a drive round, do a bit of research on some other burrows. I was going to do the one in the open, but I'll leave it and net it up next time. It's getting too hot. So we'll leave it for now. Alright, so that's going to be it. I might film another 1 or 2 burrows, I'm not too sure. If I don't, whatever you're doing in life guys, make sure you enjoy. Life goes past way too fast. Oh guys, beautiful view, isn't it? Nice big hill behind us. So I was just driving up from where I did the other one and found this burrow here. This looks like it's got a couple in it too. Not sure how far down onto this creek it goes. Got to be careful. It is warm and this is on a creek, so might be a burrow down the bottom there, maybe. Can't see any right down on the creek. I mean, normally they don't build them there because they flood anyway. It's a pretty nice burrow. No, I can't see any down there. Oh, just fell in a hole. Pretty deep down there. But I'd put experienced ferrets in there. It does come out there on the top. That's about it. So that's a nice burrow. That's another one to that I'll do. Bloody holes in the grass, you can't even see them. Look at that. Just fell in there. Bit of wire on this burrow. So this type of burrow, yeah, you could put a couple of purse nets and run along that. Might be the go. Yeah, okay, so there's one, and also just across here there's another big sandy burrow. Yeah, so the young kits went alright. They were a little bit younger than the other ones, but I wouldn't say they were as aggressive at this stage. And as you can see with this burrow, definitely getting used, no doubt about it. Look at those footprints up coming in there. I can see another burrow just there too. So it's a nice easy burrow to do, good for the kits. And next time I come back I'll run the kits through this one. You know, you're not going to get big numbers out of it, but you'll get a few. 2 or 3 or something like that. Yeah, so it's another one. And there is one just up a little bit further too that I spotted before. The one I said I was going to run them through, and I'm still umming and ahhing about it. It's right out in the open, but it's getting hot, guys. That's the trouble. Yeah, all right, I'll make up my mind, see what happens. Just spotted another boat. This is the next door neighbours, guys, and I've got permission on all of this next door as well. There is a couple of real nice burrows on Frith's property. She's the neighbour. And I'll ring her about that later. It's a big sandy warren out there on an island on the creek out there. You can drive straight up to it. I'm going to another part of owls now. I'm just sort of marking burrows. There's a burrow right here. So it doesn't look to be holding, not real active. Geez, it's been really active at some point. A lot of old sign. Nothing really fresh. I'm just waiting for the grass to go down in Friths before I go in there. Like there'd be some really nice warrens in there, but it's the grass is still a little bit tall. Al's got a fair few sheep kicking around, so that's why there's less grass in here. Look at the views though, guys, fair dinkum. And when you get up here, Karen took me up here the other day, and the view from up top of that hill across here is bloody magnificent. It's unbelievable. You see all the black range through there and all the way around. I'll show you once I get up there. There's a few burrows up there I'm marking and having a look at, so get back to you. Stopped here to give you a bit of a look at the view, guys. That's behind us, a few sheep there. Not sure who owns this property. I want to try and find out who owns that. This is bordering owls. There's a few sandy warrens up along there that I've seen back just a little bit further. But have a look at the view here, guys. Fair dinkum. Like, you got to be shaking. All along the Black Range there, you can all the way around. What a view, mate. Yeah, a few nice burrows in along there. I'll try and find out who owns that at some point. But look, there's plenty to do here, you know, like I'm spotting burrows all over the place. So beautiful view, isn't it? I come up here the other day with Karen and it's just bloody stunning. Alright, gonna keep going. Another burrow just there, guys. I'll get back to that. Just marking it on the navigator. Keep on going. Car window, we're going to get out and have a look at this one. Another nice big burrow in there. Goes right down onto the creek. Got a lot of sign on it though, but I'll have a bit of a look. It's one of them burrows that can't really get shot unless you come to this side of the paddock. Well, I'm going to get out and have a look at this one. I'll get back to you guys, but it's a nice burrow as you can see. Let me go and have a look. Walk around out there, guys. That burrow's pretty good. There's another one over there that's real good. And there's another couple in that area, little smaller ones. So I'm just going to mark out on the navigator. Create a waypoint where I am. And I'm going to call it burrow. I just put burrow so I know where it is. Burrows. Okay, it creates a waypoint, and if you see all these waypoints on the, I don't know if you can see them on the navigator or not. But anyway, so we'll make it bigger. See all them waypoints. All of those waypoints that I've created, and it creates a track around the property. and the waypoints just show me exactly where the burrows are, so I can just drive up to them and do them. So over the course of, you know, the next couple of months in particular, while you can still get in this side of the creek, I'll do all of these burrows, all these waypoints that I'm creating. I'll come and ferret all of these. Some it'll be hit and miss. Some we'll do all right out of, and other ones we may not. But you'll get a few rabbits. You'll come out here and pick up, like I said, your half a dozen pretty easy. There's another burrow just over there, beautiful one, sandy one over there. I can see it from here. So it's in the same area, so I won't create a waypoint for that. I'll just know that in this, there's another one across the creek there. I would have done that one or seen it. Yeah, no, I would have seen that one. Alright, so yeah, that's all I'm doing, just exploring, marking the burrows, and it's a plan of attack, that's all. So I can get in here and actually do some damage, and there's another big burrow just in there. I can see it right there, all covered in big sandy warren. See it through there? I'll mark that one as well. I'll just put a waypoint so I know, create waypoint where I am. Okay, done. Alright, right next to each other. So look, there's another one right down there, right in there. That's beautiful. That's well used, mate. All through along here, it's just all sand. So right there, that burrow is, and there's another one across there. And from the other side of the creek, you won't shoot them because you can't see them through all this stuff. You'd have to come out on this side. And they've got a lot of cover they can get in. Anyway, keep on going. Straight through across the other side there, there's a big sandy warren there. Real nice one, a lot of footprints on it. Out in the open a little bit there. It's a beautiful burrow. Got a few in it too. Alright. So just along that bit of an area there, there's another one right there too, just down there. I just created a waypoint for it. Another burrow directly in front of us right there. Looks like it anyway. Doesn't look used. Just in there. No, that's not being used. Alright, keep on going. There's a dam up here in front of us. Have a bit of a look. There's a bit of a burrow area here I've got out of the car to have a look at. Big sandy area. There's one burrow over here. Yeah, I didn't like the way Fleet was acting then. It was like he was sort of pulling back a bit. Anyway, I thought I'd get out and have a bit of a look. I'm just exploring and marking waypoints and stuff. Although I'll check this burrow out before I mark it. Looks like at some point there was a few here, but as you can see now, there's not that many. Although that's a little bit fresh. Not real fresh, but and what I'm looking for is footprints. Just inside the burrows are a bit dusty. Another big nice burrow, looking burrow there. Beautiful area for them though, isn't it? At one point there was a few here. Don't worry, there was a few here. Look at that. All over there. And I'll come and run the ferrets through it just to clear it. Make sure there's nothing here. But I don't think so. I think this all would have been flooded when we got the water. Deal. I'm just sort of checking out the area. All over there. Geez, it's all sandy here. It's a little bit of sign around, like nothing real fresh though. What I am amazed at is the lack of hares. I thought, geez, this sort of area. Come here, Chase. Don't go up there, mate. Stay here. Stay close by. The lack of hares in this area is amazing. You'd think there'd be plenty. Come on. Now this video might be boring for some people, but it's not for me. There's old burrows here, very old. There's a little bit of a one inch still in here. Very old, not active. But it would have been once. Anyway, I'll keep driving along this bit of a creek here and see if we can pick up something that's a little more active. Alright guys, well, I've done a fair bit of exploring. Went all the way out here and all the way around and followed a few creeks and that's going to be it. Look, if I told you how many burrows I marked, you probably wouldn't believe it, but look, it's at least 40 or 50 different burrows that I've marked to come back and do. So at least now we got a plan of attack. I've got some sort of plan to come back and execute. So over the course of the next couple of months, while we can still get in here and there's no water about, we'll take a few out of here. It won't be big numbers, but you know, every time we'll come out, we'll pick away at them. For every one you get, remember that's half a kilo of grass, up to a half a kilo of grass a day. And your sheep are going to get stuck. We take out a couple of hundred out of here, and we'll do that easy. You know, we'll be doing a favour for the farmer and ourselves. So that's going to be it for another day, guys. Been a fantastic day. Might be a bit boring for the people who just want to see action all the time, but interesting for the people who want to sort of see what sort of environment that rabbit burrows and rabbits frequent. So there's another burrow just here, but not many in this one. Biggest shot of it, this one I would imagine. But at some point in time there's been an enormous amount of rabbits here, an enormous amount. But they've been thinned out through Khaleesi and Mixo, etc, etc. But still enough here to go at. We'll clean a few up. We'll just keep coming back, because remember, this is only 10 minutes up the road from where I live, so it's in my backyard. Not to mention we got the neighbour's place, and I spotted a few nice burrows, and I haven't even looked out there yet. But there's a couple of real nice burrows out there where they haven't been shot, and they probably have never been ferreted, and they look real good, like it's fresh digging all over the joint. Like you see here, this is all old. Alright guys, I'll put the camera back, and I'm going to go round to a spot that I found the other day. Comes down to a farm gate, and looks like it comes onto Al's property, but for whatever reason you can't get through from this way. But on the map it looks like you can, but you can't. So I'm going to go back out there, mark it on the map and show Karen, and maybe she knows how to get through or something. I don't know. Or maybe when I meet Al, I'll ask him. So how do you get to this spot? Because there was a couple of burrows out there that had a few sitting on them when I pulled up. Yeah, but fun times ahead, guys. Fun times ahead. Got plenty to go at in this area. I'm gonna probably try and ring Tim sometime today if I can. He's got that property that I've been waiting to get out and see, but he's obviously been busy. All right guys, whatever you're doing in life, make sure you enjoy, because life goes past way too fast. Say goodbye, dogs.